And then for rape, you bring up like one of the hardest circumstances, right? That's probably the hardest thing like anyone could ask me. Extremely traumatic, right? Like the woman is never going to be able to like forget that that happened to her. Like she has to live with that for the rest of her life, that she's like been assaulted in that way, and it's violence against an individual. Looking through at each person in the situation, like I think the man should be punished to the full extent of the law, like go to jail. Like what he did is extremely wrong. He should never be allowed around that woman again. Would you kind of agree?
Yeah, I would agree
okay.
with that.
And then I think the woman deserves support and love, and like what happened to her is not her fault. And she's going to need help probably walking through that and processing that. So if that looks like counseling or some of those kind of different resources. So I think she should be very supported after that. And then would you kind of be on the same page there?
Yes.
Now when it comes to like the unborn child or the fetus, however you want to refer to them, like what do you think should happen to them?
I mean, I feel like it's up to her at that point, but if it was me, I would want to carry something around.
Okay.
It wasn't intent, I guess, at that point.
Okay, so you would still say like abortion is the answer. So like even though the unborn literally did nothing wrong, they're essentially like the innocent bystander in this situation. The crime is the father's. We kind of already covered that. Like he should be punished. And oftentimes like rapists don't even get the death penalty, but it sounds like you would be okay with essentially giving the death penalty to the unborn.
I mean, I just don't know how to answer that, you know?
It is really hard, but as we like look around, like you can't tell if someone's like conceived out of rape or if they're conceived out of like a plan, like they were planned.
Yeah.
Like that's not really what gives us value. So I think in the same way you can't punish the unborn child for the crimes of their father. And I'm not saying the pregnancy is going to be easy. I really don't want to downplay that. But I also don't think having a mom be assaulted and then take the life of her child is going to be the solution to her problems. And a lot of the times that's covering up like the assault that she experienced. Like the rapist might not be punished to the full extent of the law. Like there's a lot we can do better for the woman, and killing her child I don't think should ever be the answer. So even in a really challenging situation like that, we kind of walk through that whole thing.
I'm really not sure, really.
Well, does that kind of change how you look at it? Are you still in the same spot?
I obviously changed my views on it, but I would have to do research on it still, you know.